sipping on a cold one, having ourselves a good time. Sipping on a cold one, beer, whiskey, and wine. Yeah, we're just sipping on a cold one. Cold one if you like.
I'm trying to get things going, and we're gonna make things positive. We're gonna make it happen.
All
Let's
right.
go. Let's do it.
So what's this place about?
Let's go inside. Let's check it out. Let's go inside. Let's see what's up. You're watching Two Drunk Guys on What's So Funny Comedy on YouTube and Universe Network. Welcome out to Two Drunk Guys, another full episode. What's going on? What's up, y'all? Glad to be out here to Helia Brewery over here in Vista, California. Yay!
You keep talking.
Okay, well, let me sip first. I'll cheer to that. Toast to the boogie. I want to thank everybody for coming out to Two Drunk Guys episode up here in Vista. What's up, everybody? Yeah! Oh, I know we got more people than that. Where'd everybody go? Like a ghost town up in here. You know what I'm saying? What's So Funny Comedy affiliated with us right now. We want to thank you guys for coming out. We got a special guest in the house. We're going to introduce him right now. But first, let me introduce my co-host in the house right here. Go ahead and do your thing, buddy.
I'm Frankie, the jeweler. Go ahead.
And I'm the drunk master. And we got some props to go around, but they're empty though. They should have been full as they brought them to us, but they empty. I mean, hey, we should get some string and put 2 strings on there so we can talk. Oh, see, but you can't even hear us. But hey, but thank you, Helia, for that. We appreciate that. So let's bring on, without further ado, let's bring on Barry. Barry has some knowledge for us that is very educational for our viewers, and we want to know what's going on. But first, we want to thank you for coming out to Two Drunk Guys.
Oh, thanks for bringing me out.
You know, these are going to be gone. We need a refill pretty soon.
We do. Please, enlighten us on what you got going on, Barry.
Oh,
please.
I'm Barry, and these are Two Drunk Guys, and they brought me out to this brewery today.
We're not really there yet.
Oh, they'll get there. They will get there.
Eventually.
But you had a couple questions.
I did. The first one is, how did you get established of what you're doing right now and where you are?
Well, my whole life I felt like I was being prepared for the medical field. Pretty much finished my school right before what this whole pandemic would have been considered, before it all started and the coronavirus came out. Kind of felt like I had a little bit of a boot camp in my studies, and then bam, I was in it, doing the work.
Bam.
Just like
just
that.
Came at you like that because you're a natural and you just like people and you like helping people because that's what you do. That's in your nature, right?
Well, you try to help people. You do your best.
You do try. That's all you can do.
That's all you can do. You help every single person that comes along that you can help.
Okay.
Yeah.
What else would you like the viewers to know about you, Barry? And just you can be honest or you can lie about size or whatever. But anyway, let's let the people know what they would like to know about yourself, man.
Well, the people don't know too much about me. I'm sure a lot of people have an
Just
idea.
give some bullet points. You don't have to go all into detail or anything like that.
I do PT and COG rehab for a lot of
that's beautiful.
VA patients. Most of my
That's beautiful.
patients work for veterans.
Thank you for that.
Oh, thank you.
for that.
That's
I'm
what
pretty sure
most of my work is.
I'm pretty sure they appreciate that too.
Cheers.
Thank you for your
it's a
service.
trying
Thank you for
job.
all your service in there.
To the veterans.
And to the veterans. I'm one myself too. I was in the Army, so salute to you guys.
That's one of the aspects of the job. When I was in school, one of the things that I noticed everybody wanted to be there for helping babies come into the world or help people live better, happier lives, but nobody mentioned about the veterans. It was the one group of people nobody talked about in med school.
Sometimes they're forgotten.
I would definitely agree with that. I would definitely agree.
But you're trying to bring them on the map and help them restore themselves and rehabilitate.
I believe that all the people who are struggling with any kind of health conditions during this COVID are rehabilitating, and I believe that a lot of the people who've never encountered a pandemic or any kind of medical environment have to do some rehabilitation themselves to come back to a normal life.
Yes.
Now, I have a question. Does your field of expertise also include the psychological part of it?
It does. I have to be aware of some of the psychological changes and feelings that people experience as they're going through this.
I think maybe that's why it's in medical school not as brought up. It's because they're more into the physical than into the psychological.
There's a holistic approach to health, and there's like an empirical measurement system to health where you can actually see a value, you can test a value and see a compared result over and over and over again, and it'll give you the same result. But when it comes to what you're talking about, when it's the psychological, it's almost unique to each and every person.
And speaking of unique, and you being in that field, it's almost like you're, a bond with that person because you're helping them out in the medical field, so you establish a relationship with that person. And you're physically with that person, and you kind of get emotional. I mean, without getting teary-eyed in here, how many people have you helped out in your years? And give us one scenario that you helped a person out, and you actually you're changing a lot of lives already. But give us one scenario where you actually changed a life, and he's doing well or she's doing very well in life.
I'd go as far to say that every one of my patients that I've helped, I've touched their lives one way in a positive, hopefully not any negatives, but at least one way in a positive. I try to touch all of my patients' lives. I try to do what's best for them for what they want. One example is once upon a time, before the virus got real bad, I had a patient who didn't have the ability to speak. And I created with more or less very simple software how to make a system. A system he could create and touch different buttons and create a sentence. And he used this tablet system to communicate. I was able to get him past the sign language way of communication.
That is good.
That was actually one of the most touching moments for me in my career.
Of course, 100%, because you were a part of that.
You had to figure out what would be a benefit for him.
And I had to create a system that he could actually use.
Yes.
One that he could integrate with and interact with.
Now, do a lot of these people that you interact with, are you still in touch with them? Do you still say, hey, how you doing? What's going on?
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily, okay. Once everything's done and they just go about their ways.
Once the treatment's completed,
Yep.
if the patient moves on or more or less improves, when you don't see them because they've improved, it's a good thing. It means
It is
you've done
good.
your job.
That's correct.
It means you've came into somebody's life, you've provided some kind of help, and have improved the quality of life to where
Yes.
they don't need you there anymore.
Yes.
And then sometimes it's the opposite. You don't hear from them because of the
But sometimes,
more
on
obvious
that
reason.
note, it's not that they don't need you. This is that you did the job that you had to do to get them back to the society where they need to be.
The truth is we all need each other. We're human. That's the truth.
I'm thinking, so if you do get from one of your former patients a Christmas card, just as a remembrance, it makes you kind of teary-eyed.
I am always open to any Christmas card, any kind of thank you. I will take any form of that. The only thing that I can't accept is when they try to gift me anything monetary.
Yes.
I can't let there be any conflict of interest.
I agree with
any
that.
kind of
Now, on that note,
patience.
Even though it's a big sign of
I would have to turn down the Corvette.
You have to turn it down.
I would have to turn down the Corvette. Or that Shelby GT Mustang I really, really want.
You know, I
would
saw
have to
it.
turn
okay,
it down.
Maria and Mike, you can take that back into the dealer then. That one that we have from. Don't worry about it. Take it back to the dealer.
You know,
Sorry
it's
about
so-
that.
it's so funny.
We'll raffle that off for the next episode. Don't worry about it, Barry. Thank you very much for that. We just saved a lot of money on that.
I gotta
You're welcome.
tell you
You're
today.
welcome. It's a good thing you're not one of my patients. Where the keys at?
When I went to pick up these T-shirts this morning, right? There was a car repair place in the back, and there was a GT500 parked in
That
there.
was the one. Don't we got to take it back? Yeah, like we picked the T-shirts up. We have it on hold because we don't want Barry to know
It's a
about
good
it.
one.
So Marie, you go ahead and take that back. Oh, speaking of shirts, let's see.
Yeah,
what
I
we
got
get-
this. I got this great gray
See
one, but theirs are better.
Two drunk guy shirts that we got right here.
Yeah, we
You
got
know, with
the
our
master.
Master Max,
Yeah.
two drunk guys.
Yeah.
Thanks to whatsofunnycomedy.com. We
need
gotta
one
get
like yours.
we gotta get Barry one though. We gotta get Barry. You guys, if you guys like to order these, you can just go to our whatsofunny.com, site and check it out, and you can go on there. I hope you guys support us because that helps us to help bring more shows to you, what everybody's affiliated with, and that way we can get more and more residuals that's coming on. And
And if we
Barry,
make 1,000 of them, we probably get a better price.
So we're good. Barry, if anyone, if they want to get a hold of you, or if someone is like feeling bad or a veteran or something, and you have a site or something that they can get a hold of you, or is it a private type of deal? Or
I would
can they
say if
go
it's a
somewhere
veteran
to
who
find
needs
you?
to reach out, they do have a source through the VA line,
Okay.
and there is a line there for somebody to reach out. I do understand that every 22 minutes
Means
we
a
lose
lot.
a veteran. It means a lot.
It
but
does.
right now, I could say the best thing for any of the veterans or people out there who are. Oh yeah. If any of the veterans out there really wanted to actually reach out or see help, the first thing that anyone could do is speak up to a friend or family member that they actually aren't feeling that best. I mean, you got this coronavirus, this last 2020, everybody's having a little bit of a struggle with their own mental health, and I think the number one thing somebody could do is just reach out to a friend for help.
So now, I heard that you were a manager of a well-known group back in the
Well-known.
day, and give us this story, because I know you didn't want to go on that subject, but
Oh man,
we
the
want
music
everybody to know,
industry.
right? Hello, we're listening.
Once upon a time, I used
Barry,
to manage a
thank you.
band.
There you go.
They had their run through LA and through Hollywood. It was a fun gig when I was younger, in my early 20s.
What are you now, 22?
22 twice almost.
Okay.
If I keep that up. Oh no,
That's what she said.
I'm 33. I'll be 34 real soon.
Happy early birthday.
Happy early.
So go ahead, give us a story, and go into detail. Don't hold no punches back. Go into detail, Barry.
I managed
and
once
let
upon a
us know
time.
everything, please.
Once
of
upon
what
a
went on.
time, I
Once upon a
managed
time.
Yes,
a
once upon-
husband and wife singing combo
Okay.
in a band that was quite an interesting batch of characters. You see, I'm a hard rocker. I'm a metalhead. So the hip hop and dance techno music really
Yes.
wasn't my thing.
I got you. So you were good.
But I saw money signs.
Cha-ching! Cha-ching!
And that was a great band. It was a lot of fun. We lasted a
Wow.
whole album.
Okay,
One
wait,
whole
we're
album.
gonna come back to that.
How many songs?
We want to say,
14.
we're gonna come back to that. We want to say happy anniversary to you
Happy anniversary,
and your wife today. Happy
We had some
anniversary.
insight.
There
and-
soon.
Do we want to crank call her?
We could.
We could.
could.
I think we should do a crank call. We gotta
could.
make a pause, station
She might-
notification, but
she
not
might whoop my
yet.
butt.
But we want to say happy anniversary.
There'll be a butt
But
whooping
we
in
still
store
gotta-
for me.
You might like that.
Wait, hold on. We still haven't got the secrets to the LA
know her.
life with the. We
Sounds
still
like
haven't
you
got
know
the
her.
secrets to the LA life with the band yet. So you got to give us the skinny and the dirties on the LA life, because a lot of people glats and glimmer with Los Angeles. They want to know what's going on with Los Angeles, what people are doing. Some people don't know, so we want to know the inside little detail secrets that you can't tell other people, but you can tell our viewers. Not that anybody else is listening, but just tell them what's going on.
Well, I'll tell my whole 15, 20 viewers I got right now that it's all about what I'm doing right now in front of you. You just got to put yourself out there.
Yes.
There's a lot of people out there in the music industry. It used to be you'd have to get that little burned album and hustle it and find all these producers
Footwork.
and
It's called
start
footwork.
Yeah,
banging on
giving
their
out
doors
free
and
DVDs.
shoving DVDs and albums under doors of people's offices just to get a chance to have them talk to you.
I have a lot of those free DVDs. That
I was
people
wondering
have.
what Mike
Oh,
and
yeah.
Marie had me dealing out of trunks all the time, man. Like, get in the trunk, man, and hold these CDs, man. I'm like,
That was the
am
only
I the
way you
smallest
could do
one
it.
in here, man? Why they put me in the
That
trunk
was
all the
the only
time,
way
man?
you could do it. Is if
Okay.
it wasn't footwork. If you weren't
Dang.
a manager doing footwork, you weren't pushing your band.
I
That's
thought
how
they
it
were gonna
used
send me in
be.
the ocean, man, like the mafia, and put me in the ocean or something. They
Now
said, get
you
in the
got
trunk.
Facebook,
Can
Yeah,
YouTube.
you know what I mean?
Swimming with the fishes.
They almost said I'd be swimming with the fishes, you know. But now you got all social media. Everything is publicized. I mean, it can make you or break you nowadays with all the social media.
I don't even need a
that's
producer
going on.
anymore. I'm my own producer. You're your own producer. Everybody's their own content creator.
I need my producer right there, so I can't say I don't need my
Hey,
producer. I
your
need
producer
my
is someone
producer.
special, all right?
Yeah, okay,
but,
there you
but
go.
I'm saying
All
in
right.
today's world, we got everybody wants to be a content creator. Everybody
Right.
wants to be the next YouTube sensation.
But you know what? Some people are fake. You know,
How is that old
and-
terminology? Everybody wants to be your chief and nobody wants to be an Indian?
Yes.
Yeah, but both the
Yeah.
Chiefs and the Indians are no longer football teams, so we're gonna have to go for it.
Well, they're the no names now, so we'll go there at another subject. So the no names.
They're gonna have new names.
They're gonna have new names. It's like eventually one day.
One day.
I'll drink to that.
Hey, I need to fix
Oh, you can. I
that.
can't show you no beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
we
you
need
guys
three
can
more.
drink
Okay,
to
there
that.
you go.
Just order one.
We got to get three more beers
Bartender?
over here. Bartender, can we get three more? bartender, wherever she is.
I don't know where she went.
She's there.
The number one thing I could say, Troy,
Yes.
as we're going into 2021, is that I think what everybody needs to do is turn off the news, go and talk to their neighbor,
Okay.
and realize that we don't live in a world that's burning on fire like everybody wants us to believe.
You know, I've actually been telling that to people. If you, and this was before COVID even, I said, you know what, you want to live a happier life? Stop listening to the news so much. If you want to listen to it once a day, it's okay. But 4 hours later, not much is going to change.
No.
Okay?
It's repetitious.
News
It's
reporting should be a
repetitious.
little bit more honest. It's not like every 30 minutes there's another headline. No, it's the same news. The news should be saying, you know what, in another 5 hours, I'll let you guys know if there's anything new. Otherwise, go about your business.
Some news stations, not all, it's like a tabloid. You know, tabloids do fake stuff. Not saying that all news stations do. Some news stations do tell the truth, but some tabloids at the same time, they expose different things and they disrupt and they change stuff around. You know,
Wait, what the tabloids where I used to go for those conspiracy theories once upon a time?
yes, but we won't say those tabloids, but we know some of those tabloids that did do the conspiracy thing. And
We all love to entertain.
One of our
Science
past
fiction.
presidents even made a comment about it's not so important in reporting the news correctly. It's to be number one. It's to be first in the news. That's what's important.
Right.
And that's kind of bad. And that was President Obama.
you want to be
He said
first
that
in the
just
news
about
on
year
a
ago.
good note, not a bad note. You don't want to be first in the news on a bad note, where you're first in the news and then everything exploits, and then you're in the news and you're on a bad, like, for your whole life. You're on a bad term. I'm not saying any names or anything. I'm just saying you're in a bad situation.
Shit, I
your
remember
whole
growing
life.
up, my mama used to always tell me, don't end up on the front page of the newspaper.
You know what I mean? Or if you get in a car accident, make sure you got clean
or be-
underwear.
That's
Or
right.
be the page 3 girl, right? Although she always got popular.
Oh, is that right?
But as far as the news, as far as I'm concerned about the news, it's like it's better to be informed about your neighborhood, what's going on with your friends and everybody. If something's really important, you're going to find out about it anyway.
Oh, yeah.
I totally agree with that. And
I've heard from someone very dear to me that small town life, you actually find out the gossip faster in a small town without using social media.
Yeah,
And I go, how do they do it?
yeah.
How does word travel like that?
That was social media
word
back
of
then,
mouth,
and it still works.
word
now.
of mouth goes far. Frank's first girlfriend could speak for that. Anyway, so what I'm I didn't mean to say that, but I just had to let people know, Frank, because if somebody want to look her up, they need to know who she is. You know what I mean?
Oh. Pass it all the way down.
That's not really his beer he picked, but anyway. Cheers.
I didn't pick this
Wait,
one,
wait,
but
wait! You
cheers.
got one more
we
coming.
got one more coming.
I can't cheer yet.
We gotta wait.
We can't officially cheer yet until he gives us other beer,
after.
America. So we have to wait. So, in
You know
your
what- you know
okay,
which one
Barry,
this is? Do you
in
know
your
which
in
one
your
this
in your
is?
lifestyle. Oh, we're
Is
gonna
that
come to
still
which
your
one this
first
is?
in
beer?
your lifestyle. Wait, hold on. In your lifestyle, we're gonna come back to that. L.A. This
Okay.
whole band thing. Give us one highlight, juicy story that you had as a band member in Los Angeles. One good juicy story, if you can remember. Just search your memory bank and.
You're asking me to remember
brain.
that part of my life?
Well, I'm pretty sure there's one.
best of your
There's
recollection.
one recollection that you
So,
can do, and before we
once
do that,
upon a
let's cheer
time,
to it.
we'll cheers to it.
It'll come to you.
We'll
Let's
cheers
go.
to it. Once upon a time,
Cheers to the
there was
crazy past.
somebody.
Once upon a time, there was
once-
a man named Jed.
Once upon a time, I was at this little bar. It was where we put on a small show. There's about 50 people there. And I look over and I thought I recognized this person over at the bar who kept asking for the bartender's attention. The bartender was pouring me a beer. I look back and the person stormed off and I go, oh wow. Is she that one singer that dated all those dudes? She had an attitude. I didn't really like her very much. That was it. I'm sure everybody knows who I'm talking about, but I don't remember I never liked her music, never cared much for her.
There you go.
But
Now to remember.
I learned that there are some people that are extremely high maintenance in the music industry.
Yes.
And I hope they make all the money in the world and it brings them all the happiness. That's all I can say.
Here's the happiness.
With or without your input.
That's it.
Here's the happiness in the world.
Better
America.
without.
Better without. But
Better without.
for all those who need a little bit of extra help in their music industry, hey, you're your own content creator. Put it out there.
You are, and what's so funny, comedy.com can help you with that because they are music producers and they can help you. So
All you
if
have
you
to do
go
is-
to the website, all you got to do is go to the website and check them out. And
And if you're high
They can help
maintenance,
you
they
with
might have some management that might be able to help keep up with you.
if you are high maintenance, then you might want to bring it down a notch and be low maintenance. That's called reality check. I'll drink to that.
But there are some good management out there in the music industry. Sadly, though,
For now,
not many people need management anymore.
But for now, we're gonna live life to the fullest with this whole COVID-19 thing going on. It's still going on. We're
just
not
wait
out
till
of
the
it yet.
clubs open up.
Just wait till the
till
clubs.
bars
Wait till
open up.
we'll be tipsy in the clubs.
You'll
again,
need
and-
management then, trust me.
You'll
But
need
until then, YouTube and iPhones seem to be what everybody has.
Frank, you got an iPhone, and you still got the
You on
bubblegum
Android?
like Android.
no, I still got the iPhone.
Droid.
Oh, you got the iPhone?
He turns his phone
Oh,
on.
you
It
part of
says
the club.
Droid. He still got
Yeah.
that old Droid
After
phone.
I got my first one, then I got the next one, and then I got the next one, and
Hopefully, after this
Now we got the next one.
coronavirus, with everybody coming out of the funk,
uh-huh.
they won't need to be managed as much. Us as a people.
Yes.
Because I feel like in California, we're getting managed pretty well.
Yes, we are.
You mean the micromanaging from what's his name?
Daddy Newsom? Yeah, Big Daddy Newsom, yeah.
Hey, what you been eating? Bologna, dude? What the hell is that?
Man, I'm sorry to hear that.
Barry,
Having a hard time.
we'd like to thank you. You're good. Barry, you're a natural on here, and we thank you for being on the show. We appreciate you for coming out. Hopefully you can come out again, man, to another episode. And it was very nice having you on here, man. You're a humble and great person to have.
Thank you.
We thank you for everything. We thank you for the knowledge that you bring on the show. And we thank you for what you're doing with the veterans and stuff. And hopefully they appreciate you as well as you appreciate them.
That's where my focus is
And
at.
hopefully they love it.
Hey, I appreciate you having me out. At least we can still have handshakes in the world. I mean, that's
Of course we
one
can.
thing.
Of course we can. 100%.
Nobody shakes hands anymore. Bring that
100%.
back. In
100%.
2021, bring this back.
This is called unity, America.
Let's bring
unity back.
Bring a handshake back. Let everybody be friends and have a beer and cheers over that.
Thank you. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? We out. We can take the mask off now. We back from filming. Y'all can take everything off. We out here right
We're
now.
all safe? Okay.
We're all safe right now. And before we get into this beer facts and things like that, I want to bring in my homie right here. Hey, little Walter. Hey, little Walter. Hey, little Walter. This is the homie, little Walter.
Isn't that supposed to be something else?
Yeah. Well, it is, but we ain't gonna go on that.
I know,
We ain't gonna touch on that. You know? So, hey, beer facts. There's a survey going on right now. What people are drinking during football games.
Okay.
You know, and so far it says 22.6% of them are drinking tequila. They say some people aren't drinking at all. It's like 3.3%. Then you got hard seltzers, which is like blowing up like crazy. 41%. Seltzers is like going through the roof.
No. 4%. It's small.
Oh, is it small? Okay, just like your pito.
That's-
And beer, they say, is the number one beer that they're drinking. 65% of people are drinking beer.
And we will too.
Salud.
Salud. Now,
I kind of doubt that they are drinking 22% tequila.
yes,
I think when the survey was done, they more meant to say that they might be drinking hard liquor.
yes. And add it with the shots,
so that
with the
could
whole
be-
tequila thing and everything, you know?
And the people who are drinking hard seltzers are the people who might not enjoy the flavor of beer, there also might be some people that still drink the old wine coolers of way back.
Yeah, right.
Right.
The Cisco,
So, but-
Bartles and
but-
James,
but-
and all that.
Mike's Hard Liquor is trying to make a comeback, so they
Mike's Hard Liquor is trying to make it. Don't call it a comeback.
Mike's Hard Lemonade.
These drunk
Yeah.
people.
Not Mike's Hard Liquor.
Oh, I'm sorry, lemonade.
Lemonade.
He had it diluted.
Yeah.
Well, hey, that's a new recipe that we got coming out, but
Yeah,
don't tell
that's-
nobody else.
yeah.
And
Don't tell
as we're
Mike.
and as we're doing that, we want you guys to know to drink responsible under nutty conditions.
You mean to drink responsibly, but you don't qualify anymore.
Exactly.
Okay.
Hey, but then you supposed to do your little thing.
My little thing. What little thing? Oh, yeah. When you drive, don't be a You guys remember Mind Mencia? He used to use that line. Not for the people who are really challenged, but for people who make bad choices to lead them up to that condition.
Yes. And that's what this is all about. To have fun, but drink responsible under nutty conditions. Now that we introduced my little buddy over here, Walter, we're going to let Walter spruce some knowledge on you guys, let him know what's going on with him, what's happening, and then we're going to go off tit for tat and see what's happening. So, Walter, thank you for being on Two Drunk Guys, first and foremost.
First off, thank y'all for letting me be a third and one and a half of a drunk guy in between y'all. So I appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank y'all for letting me be
Just
here.
do your part and drink.
Yeah, here's your part in drinking.
Yeah. Okay. Say no more.
Go ahead.
Salud.
It's all you.
One more
Salud.
time.
All you. Go ahead. Do your thing.
Thank y'all for letting me be here, man. First off, I really appreciate the opportunity. I feel like I'm learning from y'all already. Right at the beginning. I'm a comedian based out of Indiana. I live in San Diego though, and I moved to California to be the next best comedian in the world. But mainly, I want to show you can come from a negative place and have a positive outcome with anything that you do. I got to spice a motivational speaker in there too. Spice a little bit.
You already spicing it up already. You already spiced it up more than Bam did in Emerald, you know what I mean? Or Emerald did in Bam, one or two, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? So just you being here with your positive vibe, you're already giving a good energy already to the people, which they love that. And then that shirt that you're wearing right now, I see it says activated. So I want you to give us a little knowledge on the people that don't know about it. Let us know about this activated. What's that all about?
So I'm 1/3 of a podcast called the Activated Podcast. We're based out of San Diego. Me, my guy Mac230, and GDQ Official. Pretty much what Activated is, we're a podcast where we come together, we talk about the truth, a little bit of activism with a little bit of comedy all mixed in together. The shirt I have on exactly right now, we call it Activated by Community. You might not be able to see it on the camera, but it has a couple small words on here like Black Lives Matter, ally, equality. And the reason we made this shirt is because we wanted to give back to the community.
Yes.
So every time you buy one of these shirts, we don't take any of the revenue. We actually donate the revenue to different charities, organizations around the state, and we're looking to go national as well.
That's very noble.
That is fantastic, and that's huge because you're giving it back to the people, man, which is huge.
That was about.
You know, and that's what it's all about. It's helping each other. And we talked about it earlier, unity. Helping each other out.
Unity.
Let us all, unity. Letting us be together and have a good time, you know? Have a funky good time. Huh, like Marvin, we're gonna have a funky good time. We're gonna have a party.
See, that's y'all time. My generation, we don't know how to have a good time like that. We just like twerk, 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 twerk. Da-da. We need to get on that. See,
Well, I
I'm trying
mean,
to get on that
twerking is good as you in a strip club. I mean, but you spend all the dang money. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but we
you
trying to
spend too
have a
much money. You
yeah.
know, so you ain't trying to do all that twerking stuff. You know what I mean?
Oh, you got a ribbon?
We got a ribbon going on in here. What is this ribbon right here? Man, I want you to read that.
Oh,
Go ahead and read that.
ahead.
What's this going on?
I'm special.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're special. Yeah, go and read what we got going on. Here,
Okay.
Walter.
This is a award-winning beer from Helia. This is the Porter 2019 San Diego
International.
International. This actually look good on me. I might have to wear this little.
Man, I heard that. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you.
I know, right?
Oh, here he comes to save the day.
I believe what the beer is Helia, the pescadito. My bad, I can't read that well.
Pescadito.
Pescadito.
It's fishy, but it's good.
Yeah. Oh. It's-
Our thoughts on this pescadito is excelentito.
oh yeah. This is like.
Y que sabroso.
Do we cuss on this podcast? Do we cuss?
Fabuloso. Yeah, you can put it in.
Oh, okay. This like.
Fabuloso.
This
No,
like.
no effing way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Say no more. This
Yeah.
like.
The bartender said you're going to be the third drunk guy.
Spirit Quest.
Oh!
Yes, you can
That's
cuss
a
on
double
there.
IPA.
Oh yes, I've been
you
drinking the
can
spirit.
cuss
Okay, say no more. Well, I was just gonna say I've been drinking this all night, and it tastes like sex, ecstasy, and a paycheck in a cup. So I just. I don't know if y'all done got some of this, but yeah, you better get it now.
I ain't had all four of them at one time, but he got it going on. You heard me.
Let everybody
I'm
know.
gonna hand this off to you. Yeah, you get on that
Let
ribbon.
everybody know it's not night yet.
It's not night.
So
Yeah.
he's way ahead of everybody else.
Exactly.
We want to congratulate Helia for
Hell
this.
yeah!
Helia for this ribbon right here, because you can't just buy this anywhere. You have to earn this and get voted for this. So you can't just buy this anywhere like on eBay. Say, hey, I'm gonna buy this, and you just think your establishment can just have this setting up anywhere. You can't. You have to be established and get voted for this and be acquainted for this by the ABC, Alcohol Beverage Commission, and everybody to be established to get an award-winning beer. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Helia. Because you got me. You got my vote. I ain't gonna lie. I voted twice.
And thank you for definitely having us over here. We appreciate you very much for
Yes.
that. Thank you.
This is an amazing background right here, too. I want to let y'all know. They got good beer and great photos or background.
Okay,
Backdrops.
Backdrops.
guys, we wanted to touch on another little subject that had to do with some of the cities that were like the biggest drink offenders, and some of that are the least.
There were hundreds of them, but we narrowed down maybe the first five, I guess we could say. The ones that are biggest
the top
boozers.
five and
The top five and the top five tops and the top five bottoms.
Okay.
So the number one is which one for the booziest? Which one is it? The booziest.
They say it's Reno, Nevada. Right now, that's a fact. Somebody just told me that they went to Tahoe and they always went to party at Reno. Everything was like shut down in Tahoe, so the party was on in Reno.
That's
The biggest
crazy.
little
That is
city,
great. Yes.
especially for New Year's and right
Yes.
afterwards,
Yep.
were that was just a place to go, bigger than Vegas.
I've never heard of that. That's crazy.
See, that's
In
what
the desert?
that's where we're letting people know
You're not
what's
from
crazy.
California, yeah, you
and
get-
then
you get there.
Yeah, and,
You're
then,
right.
and then you have look.
You can name the party city in Indiana.
Hey,
Is
and
it
then you have
Indianapolis?
Denver, Colorado.
It's called
Denver, Colorado is the second one.
Well, because
Denver, Colorado
it gets
is the
cold
second.
there. They gotta stay warm, so they stay indoors. What do they do when they're indoors together?
They drink.
They have-
Smoke weed and drink
That's
beer.
it.
That too.
Or they try and go in a swimming pool when it's freezing cold outside and dive in and get like frostbitten or something
Yeah,
like
they
that.
try to play
On their booty. They dive into a swimming pool on their booty and get like toe up and stuff.
Or a lake.
Or a lake, you know. And then the third one is, what's the third one there, Frank?
Somewhere Montana,
Montana? Okay.
Billings, Montana.
Billings?
Billings.
Billings, Montana? Wow, man, that's good.
That's a little smudgy town.
That's a little
right
smudgy
there.
town in there, but
Yeah.
they got to drink. Cause
Yeah.
and who's the fourth one there, Walter? Who's the fourth one?
We're
man?
going to go with Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Really close to where I'm from.
Right, you know what I mean?
I've been there. Trust me, they drunk.
They drunk already.
And
They
you
drunk as
think
hell.
that
They
would-
drunk before they even get out
You
and
think
do
that would be
anything.
number one because they're all beer testers,
Right, they are, because it's right there.
but yet
You would think.
they don't drink like the other guys
No.
because they're hardened.
Yes.
They're not experimental. They're not little frat kids. Right?
Yeah, right.
No,
Pre-
you're right.
You know what I mean.
little preppies and stuff.
Nah, this Midwest, this big beer.
So who's number five? Who's number five, Frank? Who is that?
Who knows?
Okay, who knows?
Fargo's, is that North Dakota? Fargo,
Fargo,
North Dakota.
Oh, yeah, they made a
Dakota.
crazy movie about them. There were
Really?
probably
Yeah.
some drunk people
They make
that
them
don't
drunk people.
I mean, I feel like if
that's
you're in North
crazy.
Dakota,
Those people are crazy. So now we got the bottom five. Who's the bottom five on the list for the booziest people?
I gotta tell you, at the bottom of the list, there was New York.
I mean, come on.
For the city that never closes.
Yes.
Okay. Now this might be because of the COVID, right?
Right.
So first, you had probably the one city that would be ranked first.
Oh,
Yes.
100%.
Now all closed down.
Yep.
So now they're last.
Yep. Okay, but then you got number 2 is Orlando.
The liquor store is
Florida.
still open,
I
though.
mean, you got Florida. The liquor stores are open. You got Orlando, Florida. Florida's like supposed to be the biggest
we're not
booze
gonna do
state.
the Bible Belt because they're
Okay, but the whole thing is you can't fill it then with Miami and all that stuff. So I totally agree with that. And then who's the third one there, Walter?
San Jose, California.
San
Orlando,
Jose.
Florida. They all drink at home.
They all
Yeah.
drink. Right.
They drink on the
they're
beach.
They drink on
They're
the beach.
secretive,
Yep.
right?
Yeah, they drink
So
on the beach.
San Jose. Well, I guess because the National Guard is out there, so I guess everybody got to drink because they don't want to get beat up or something like
Yeah.
that. I guess, right? So say,
That too.
if I'm gonna get hit with a nightstick, I might as well just drink up.
It's
You know,
close
go
to,
ahead.
ain't that close to like Silicon
It's
Valley and
Silicon
stuff?
right there in Silicon Valley. I mean,
They got money and
they
stuff.
got money. Yeah.
That is
They drinking liquor.
No, they're not drinking liquor. They're drinking fine wine.
Well, they are and cheese.
Sipping it because it's
They pay my violin.
$300, $500 a bottle.
Exactly.
They can afford it, but they say no. If you're sipping like a commoner, you're just not one of us.
Yeah, exactly.
They put my violin, Mike, real quick, man.
Peasants.
Hey, then who's number 4 there, Walter? Who's number 4, man?
Good old Birmingham, Alabama.
Birmingham, Alabama. You know they drinking on crazy
Oh,
over there.
they're in the backwoods drinking moonshine.
Yo,
Oh, 100%.
He probably made some.
They-
We
Out
gotta
of
go
the
drink
tub.
some right
You
now.
know what? They're
Out of the tub.
They're so secretive. They just don't know.
Yeah,
So that's a false stat.
That is the false. I think that's the false advertisement.
Me too.
I think so.
The only thing I know about Alabama is like teeth are optional and they get drunk as fuck. So that's all.
That's true. Because sometimes I have to take my teeth out so I fit in. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, Walter?
You got a marker.
You got a marker.
You want a toothbrush or a teeth brush?
A toothbrush.
There's a difference.
A toothbrush. I want a
There's a
toothbrush.
difference.
A toothbrush.
Tooth.
I got my tooth. front
T-E-E-F.
Front teeth.
Okay.
So number
Hopefully
5.
They will not broadcast this there.
No, I
They
want
gonna
to
see
broadcast it there. So
Otherwise, we'll get hit mail and Debbie's got to deal with it.
no,
Oh,
I'll deal with
100%.
it. So our number 5 of the day is Atlanta, Georgia. Hot Atlanta. Hot Atlanta. ATL as the worst booze country of the
Well,
world.
they're not number 1 like New York, but they're still in the rankings. Somehow.
They might be in the rankings. Like,
We might have to look at them statistics because
I think we
in
should,
New
because-
Year's Eve, I'm pretty sure Atlanta was popping. Like all the clubs was open.
Was it popping? Was it popping like Jimmy Popcorn?
It was over Rettenbacher.
Over Rittenbacher. What?
I'm talking like
smoking.
bruh. Salud.
Salute.
I'm glad you're accustomed to the cheers here.
I'm a comedian. This is like how I get paid.
Okay, now, speaking of comedians, this is what I want to do before we wrap up everything and bringing you on, and thank you very much for being here, Walter. Being a comedian, give us some comedian knowledge, man, on how your acts and everything you did. So bring your comedian to stage with us right now. Come on, bring it to us, man. Come on.
All right, so
TwoDrunkGuys.com.
I don't
Not
understand
that
that
I'm
question.
interrupting you or anything, but bring your stuff on. Like you about to break the house down.
I mean,
Like I'm saying.
okay,
Anyway,
so like I just come on and then you be like, hey,
If you had an
no,
HBO special, how would you leave?
do it right now.
Yeah, right now. Go ahead.
Right now at the
you got an
stage.
HBO special right now. Bring it.
Before I finish this, okay?
Before we finish off.
All right, y'all. So it's your boy Walter Ford. I probably got the whitest name in this room right now, even though we're in Vista, California. This name, I promise it. You think being named Walter, it come with advantages. You just get a lot of job interviews you really don't fucking deserve whatsoever. I know, right? I got the whole thing.
Before I finish this next one, go ahead. Keep going. You're good.
Hey, okay, so
Bring your name to the public.
I got you. Let's just say during this whole pandemic, I'm sucking at this social dating thing. I know I'm trash. I walked in this party.
Sucking in the sentence when you're talking on the mic.
Oh, okay. All right, so I'm trash at this. Okay, I can't say sucking no more. Keep it clean. My bad. This PG-13. I'm sorry. So all the teenagers out there, I apologize. No, but seriously, the reason I do stand up, I want to say this too. I want to show you can come from a negative place and have a positive outcome. I think that comedy is one of the few outlets that you can use to bring together anybody, regardless of a race, color, creed, sexual orientation, class, whatever the hell you got. And I think comedy is the real glue to that. It's one of the few justices that we have left on earth. And it's few mediums or arts that you can really express yourself to the highest. I think in life we're all trying to find our highest expression of ourselves, and I think comedy is one of the few justices we can like use to get that out. That and like poetry, but you know what I'm saying, or being a politician because they say whatever the fuck they want to. I know. I'm not.
I know you're hogging the microphone right now and you're doing a good job.
I want some poetry. Give some poetry.
You are
Poetry? Okay, I got you.
Poetry right now, so give us some poetry.
Roses are red. Violets are blue. If I keep drinking all this beer, I'm definitely gonna have to doo-doo.
You need some practice.
My poetry skills ain't on the 10. No, I'm gonna stick to comedy. I'm gonna stick to comedy. I'm gonna just keep doing that.
Don't drop the mic, literally.
I'm not. Yeah, I got you. I noticed.
Let's get back to all the money is being donated to good charities.
Yes.
Right?
Okay.
I wanted to make a point here, and it has to do with giving to worthy causes makes you feel good.
100%.
I think it's something we should do. I think it's something we should do every year. I think it's you know how they talk about tithes in the church, usually it's at 10%. Well, it's a biblical thing. But
Okay, you better preach, Frankie. Get the Bible in there.
but I just want to make one point to it, okay?
Speak on it, homie.
It has more to do with, not only does it help those people that are the beneficiaries, it helps the person that is the giver.
100%.
It makes you feel like a rich person when you can do that and do that comfortably.
Exactly.
It's a worthwhile cause.
And I think it's rich spiritually. And people got to realize it's rich inside, not like monetarily. Rich like.
Okay, let's drink to that, and then I have one more point, real quick.
Yeah, real quick. I mean, no, seriously, real quick.
There's now. Sometimes, you know, you have people begging on the side of the street. You want to give to them. Makes you feel good. The best way of giving to somebody is really, if you can set them up in their own business and make them independent, make them back to a worthwhile purpose, a worthwhile person. That would be the best way.
3 snaps and a Z formation.
Your second best way would be to contributing to them where they don't know that you're giving it to them. Okay? So get involved with an entity that does good, that gives all the money back to them, doesn't take anything for their charges. And sorry, I forgot about all that. We're actually
Don't worry, we having a conversation.
At the same time, I think that's you give to the people, never expecting to get a thanks back. You know for yourself you're doing a good cause. That's a noble cause.
Can I add on to that?
Yes.
I mean, if we talk in biblical terms,
Yes.
I think in the book it says you get it pressed down, shaken together, and runneth over. And I truly believe that in giving, you are actually giving to yourself because it's like a mirror. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yes,
the world.
Yep.
We have 5 needs in life, and giving is one of them. The other ones are variety, security, significance, but giving it fills you up spiritually.
Yes.
More so than anything else that you can do on earth.
Unconditionally.
Because I think that it's so many humans on earth
Yes, sir.
that's literally what we here for, is to help each other. Like
That's it.
It's like 5 billion of us.
Cheers to that.
Salud to
Salute.
salud.
So now, on that term, let's go.
On my last term,
Okay.
Wait. We
You guys
gotta.
know all about the F's?
We can't do that yet. Hold on, stand by on that. Just hold that thought. We gotta talk about football teams. I know who your football team is already. So.
Who your football team, Frank?
Wait, no, stand by. No,
Okay.
no, go ahead. Ask me his football team. Go ahead.
What's your football team, Frank?
I don't really have one.
There you go.
Oh, the whole
So-
league.
so-
Okay.
I'm
Do you like players?
I like Mahomes.
Okay.
Okay, you like the great.
we'll
You
give
like
you
the
Kansas.
greatest.
So
Just
we'll give you a
because-
Kansas City.
Yeah.
Kansas City.
He the,
Good.
I mean, he the greatest right now.
So now.
I like Kansas City when they used to battle the Chargers.
Okay. So we're good.
like that.
Okay, so we'll go back on that. So now, Walter, I don't know your football team, but me, I'm a,
Die Hard.
I already seen
diehard
it.
Cowboy fan.
America's team. America's team.
It's always gonna be there. It's never gonna change.
You know what? Take
You
it
know,
close
so-
up because we kind of created that helmet for him.
So yes, that's true. Now we want to know who your football team is, being here and everything like that, and what's going on with you. Even if you like football, I don't know if you like football.
So I do like football.
Okay.
I have seen the movie Concussion, but I still like football.
Okay, go ahead. So who's your team, man?
Fly, Eagles, fly.
Okay, cut the camera. Cut.
On the road to victory.
Cut.
I knew he was going to do that. So my team has been busting his team ass for generations.
Negative, because it's all been both NFC's been busting each other.
So-
Isn't that Elton John? who was
Always
Philadelphia
back and
Freedom?
forth.
Exactly.
Hey,
Isn't that
some-
Kobe
hey,
Bryant that said "Fly
sometimes
Eagles fly"?
He say "Fly Eagles fly." They don't even get off the airport. They don't even get off the landing port. It's like
So most
they get
Cowboys,
cooked. I'm cooking Eagles on my grill. Like
most Cowboys fans only like one number,
Hey, look.
and that's 8-8 because that's usually their season.
hey, this is what their Eagles look like. Right? No, they're like the no-name football team. No Eagles fly. No Eagles fly.
So the Cowgirls have always
So
they love the number 8 and 8. They're just all figure skaters.
So we want to get the what you call it, the glazed Eagles, because they always on my skillet, all the time, man. Here's to the glazed Eagles, man.
Here's to the Cowgirls, and here's Patrick Mahomes, who's gonna beat all of them teams together.
I beat y'all. You
already got us beat. I love that though. I respect it though. I gotta respect it. As
It's
long
football,
as
it's
the Giants
football.
lose, we good.
Yeah, like I said, I totally agree with you. As long as the Giants lose,
As long as the Giants lose, we
we're
good.
good with that. I'm
We
good
good.
with that and everything like that. The no names, we ain't gonna talk about
Yeah.
you, but it's all NFC East always. Eagles and Dallas always,
Yeah,
all
we
the time.
running it.
So we
running
good.
it. I got a question for y'all while I'm out here, if I got a second.
Of course you do.
If you could tell yourself anything
Yes.
when you were 28 years old
28.
to be as fulfilled and as happy and successful as you are today, what would you tell yourself? Take your time. You ain't got no rush. You got beer.
I'm good.
You got beer. Take your time.
Man, I would tell myself to be true to me. Be true to me. And let people know who I am. And I wish I would have had that at 20 years old, which and the knowledge that I had back then at 20 years old when I was in LA. Be true to me. I don't care what nobody else say. You can take no in a minute. I eat it up like Pac-Man. No. No. I'm gonna get a yes all the time.
For myself, I have to say that hopefully I'm never judged at who I was when I was 28. And if I could go back and
Tell yourself, like you looking at Frank right here, like, look, Frank.
and Frank, if you would like to be back 28, I know you need at least to know what you know now.
Okay.
You're exactly double the age now, and you needed that back then.
I love that.
Hey, Walter, we thank you for tuning in and being with us, man, to what'ssofunny.com with two drunk guys in the building. Coming at you, Frank the Jewla, and I'm the drunk master.
And you are the
Mike
drunk
and
master.
Marie is the master disasters in the place because
Thank
ain't nothing
y'all.
disasters in here. They got the Midas touch because everything they touching is gold to be bold. You heard me? Look at that. She made her cameo. I would like to get her hand, she's using my hand pop, Muppet, and in there with the food stuff, but we didn't have food. But we thank you guys so much. I hope you guys tune in to us. Go to the YouTube channel. Go to the Uverse Network, man. Go to YouTube, everything. Check us out. WhatSoFunnyComedy.com. Check us out. Walter, we thank you for what you're doing, man. To you, the public, and all the people, man. Your donations and your charities and everything that you're doing.
Can I shout myself out real quick before we leave?
Much success to you. Go ahead.
Thank you. Follow your boy at Real Walter Ford. Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter. Farmers Only, Black Planet. Follow the Activated Podcast. Same thing. Thank y'all for letting me be on here, man. I had the time of my life.
Thank you.
Woo!
Go Cowboys.
Go Eagles.
Go
And,
Kansas
hey,
City.
and we out. Cheers, America.
And I got to get a refill.
WhatSoFunny.com on Instagram.
I think you got to take out the .com. I think you got to take out the .com.
What's So Funny Comedy on Instagram and YouTube. What's So Funny Comedy on Instagram and YouTube.
And on Triangle.
Say it again.
And on Triangle.
Shout out Flippin' Pizza.
And shout out to Flippin' Pizza for bringing the pizza to the house. It was off the chain. It was flipping good.
I ain't never seen pepperonis go like this, so thank y'all.
Marie, can you bring that sign back in again so I can see it? Can you show it to America? Because I need to actually see what it said. There you go. What's So Funny Comedy
What's So Funny?
on Instagram and YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning in. Mike and Marie, y'all the blast. We deuces up, everybody. Cheers to you, America. This is for you. This is for all you do. Unity, peace, love, and we out.
And empty cups.
And
empty
remember,
cups.
don't be a duh-duh.
Sipping on a cold one,
Cut!
having ourselves a good time. Sipping on a cold one, beer, whiskey, and wine. Yeah, we're just sipping